Was that play supposed to go to Bill?
Yeah, that was going to be a run to the left, and I think he came away from center too early on that. Looked like to me, Rich.
Look, what was the wind like out there? You only threw 10 passes in the first three quarters and then 15 in the fourth. The wind was pretty tough.
Yeah, I thought the wind was a factor. Obviously, they threw the ball pretty well, but I just felt like we could run the ball. We ran the ball. We ran the ball, but couldn't make any plays down in the red area. That's what it came down to. Just didn't score any touchdowns in the second half. Didn't score in the second half.
Talk about Zwinek's performance. Put up over 100 yards and a lot of confidence today.
Yeah, no, he ran the ball hard. I thought he did a nice job. Tough kid. Yep, he ran the ball well.
Bill, you had opportunities in the second half. Was there anything? Was it just not executing to get it done there?
Yeah, just got to coach him better, Mark. We got to go back and coach him, and just got to do a better job.
Bill, could you take us through your thinking in the first half? You guys were running the ball. You had a 4th and 2, and it looked like you were going to go for it. And then there was a timeout, and then you kicked the field goal.
Yeah, to make it 17-10.
Well,
Yeah, the field goal made it 17-10.
Right.
Yeah, it was 4th and 2. It wasn't 4th and 1. So I felt like come away with some points there was the big thing there. So that's what I decided to do.
The red zone area with a freshman quarterback, what are the areas? Where's Christian improved in the offense, and where does he really still need to pick things up?
Yeah, red zone's a tough area for a young guy. They're tighter windows. Things happen faster down there. We had some plays down there and just didn't connect. And we'll definitely work on it and try to be better next week.
It looked like Allen was favoring his arm or shoulder a little bit during the game. Was ever in doubt that he'd be able to go back in for you?
Alan Robinson?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I don't know that. I mean, no one said anything to me about that. So I'll see in the post-game injury report. But no, I don't. I think he was all right.
Talk about your defense second half. They kind of turned things around and didn't allow them to run and score the way they did in the first.
Yeah, I thought the defense, they came out and played well in the second half, made some good adjustments at halftime, and did a nice job. And offensively, we didn't pick up our end of the bargain on that in the second half. So it's disappointing.
You ran out whenever Paul went down. It looked like it could be gruesome, but obviously he was okay.
Yeah, he came back. I just saw the way he's a tough kid, so the way he was, face down on the turf there, I was nervous about that for the kid. So I went out there. I usually try to go out there, and I hate injuries, so I just usually try to go out there and see how they're doing.
It's a brutal day, cold, November. You could say you guys don't have a heck of a lot to play for. What are you going to say to these guys as far as what the effort they showed? Were you happy with it?
Yeah, no, I think our guys played with great effort, Dave. I don't have any problem with the way they played. I told them in the locker room right now, I told them, number one, we're going to coach them better. I said, we're going to make sure that we put you guys in better positions to make plays. I said, number two, we're going to make sure that we do everything we can as a coaching staff to help these seniors go out as winners, because this senior class means a lot to me. And three, I'm not going to tell you what I said, number three, but I said three things to them, and I'm just, again, I feel like there's a lot of football left. These kids will play hard. I don't ever doubt the effort that these kids will play with.
Talk about Monty being back in the sideline. What was that like for the guys to see him and have him back?
Yeah, no, I saw him last night. It's great to see Mike. He was a great player here, and he's doing a great job for the Vikings. I'm sure it meant a lot to our guys to have him there.
How would you kind of assess the special teams this afternoon? A couple balls down inside the one.
Yeah, no, I thought Alex kicked well. I thought Sam kicked into the wind pretty well. I thought we covered pretty well. We had Dad Pokey made a play. We had, I think Jordan Smith made a play. I mean, we had a bunch of guys going down there making plays on the kickoff team. So I thought it was okay.
So how does this game fit into your idea of complementary football?
Not very good. Not very good. No, uncomplimentary.
Coach, you've talked about rolling with the running back who you think is hottest. I mean, can you just talk about your mindset today, having Zach, I think he had 25-plus carries, whereas Bill, after that fumble, had about 6 or 7 maybe?
Yeah, I didn't take Bill out because of the fumble. I felt it. No, I think he. It's never good when you fumble on the first play of the game, but I do think that Zach was running well today. There's differences in their skill set, but it's not like how should I say? One guy is like light years ahead of the other guy. You know what I mean? So We just play the guys that are gaining yards. I think you guys ask me that every week, and there's not a lot of difference. Like, we're gonna hand it to whoever's standing back there.
Bill, Minnesota had a lot of success in the first half on the thirds and the fourth downs, kind of down the middle of the field. What did you see on some of those schemes that they were doing?
Yeah, I just, they did a nice job. Give Minnesota a lot of credit. They do a great job. They deserve to be 8-2. Seemed like, we made a call. They had the right call for it, and we didn't stop them on third down in the first half. But we did a better job in the second half, obviously.
Bill used a lot more fullback today. Gilliam lined up more outside of Donovan on the line. Gave you some early success there on the ground. Or is that something you saw from them schematically? Did you make some success running it that way?
Yeah, we felt like, we could run the football, and we knew it was going to be windy, and maybe the passing game would be tough, and so we felt good about the runs we had out of certain packages, and that was one of them. So that's why we did it.
Bill Allen broke Bobby Ingram's record today. He's still got 3 games left. Can you kind of talk about what he's meant to the offense and the fact that he draws the pass interference calls as well? I mean, how big of a part of his game is that?
Yeah, the first thing is, like, records are great, but, like, we could care less about records. We played hard today, and we weren't able to get him the ball enough today, probably. It's disappointing, and we got 3 games left, and we got to continue to find ways to get him the ball.
Do you think you had a couple matchups with that fade toward the end of the game when you got in the red zone?
Yeah, we thought we had a good play there. It was all out blitz, so I think they brought 6 or 7 guys, and we felt like we had a good couple plays. They just didn't connect. I think we got 1 interference on one of them, but didn't connect on the other ones.
How much do you think the wind and the weather affected the pass game, or was Minnesota's pass defense that good?
No, I think that, I just decided to run the ball a lot more. Minnesota's a good team, no question about it, but it was more about the wind, and we threw the ball there in the fourth quarter decently, but felt like we could run it. And then when it got to a point in time where it was 24-10 at the end, we felt like we had to throw it. That's what we tried to do.
So a lot of people are going to point to the road game thing, that winning at home, losing on the road. Is it just a coincidence, though, that you play good games no matter the field necessarily at all, that there is anything to the road game thing?
Yeah, no, I don't know. First of all, I don't care what a lot of people point to, but I just care about our staff and our team and my family, to be honest with you. But I don't know. We got to figure that out. We're not playing very well on the road, obviously, and we got to figure it out.
Thanks, Coach.